Hi everyone, I'm Ms. Shiri from the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum in Escondido, California. Thank you for joining me today as we learn about Mexico as part of our Roots celebration. Throughout the year, the museum honors the artistic and scientific contributions of different cultures that make up the unique community of San Diego County. Mexico has many wonderful and delicious foods that we enjoy all around the world. Today, Eunice and Carlos from the House of Mexico in Balboa Park in San Diego are going to share with us the history of chocolate. Did you know that chocolate originated from Mexico? Let's go learn about Mexico and the tasty treat that we all enjoy, chocolate.
Welcome to the House of Mexico. My name is Eunice.
Bienvenidos a la Casa de México. Mi nombre es Carlos.
Come on in.
Adelante.
The House of Mexico is located in beautiful Balboa Park. We are here to share the many wonderful things Mexico has to offer.
Mexico is composed of 32 states. We hope you can join us to learn about our people, our dances, our music, and our food. Speaking about food, do you like chocolate? Do you know that chocolate comes from Mexico?
The first group of people to grow chocolate in Mexico were the Olmecs. That was 4,000 years ago, a very long time ago. The cacao tree gives a big fruit called a pod, and inside of the fruit are the cocoa beans. The word cacao comes from the Mayan people who lived over 2,000 years ago. When you open the cacao pod, you can see the white seeds. The cocoa beans are inside those white seeds. The cocoa beans were so important in Mexico that they were used just like money. They were used to pay for food, clothes, gifts, animals, and more. It was like having a wallet full of cash. For 3 beans, you could buy a tomato, and for 200 beans, you can buy a turkey. Have you ever heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees? Well, guess what? With chocolate, this was true a very long time ago. The cocoa beans were not only used for money, but the beans were used to make a very special drink. They roasted the cocoa beans, then they would grind them into a paste, adding spices like cinnamon and vanilla. After all the ingredients are mixed into a paste, they are placed into a bowl with water. There was no milk back then. And then they were mixed with a tool called a molinillo. This helps dissolve the chocolate paste with the water and make delicious foam. The Aztecs called this drink chocolatl. Choco means bitter, and atl means water. They didn't have sugar back then, and so they called this drink bitter water. But now we call this chocolate, and now we add some sugar to make it sweet, and we'd call this drink hot chocolate. This special drink was used in special celebrations such as weddings, funerals, war, and harvest. In this picture, we can see a wife offering a bowl of chocolate to her husband. This was in the Aztec culture, many, many years ago. After other cultures learned about chocolate, they took it to their countries, and that is why chocolate is now grown in many parts of the world. These days, cocoa pods are grown and harvested the same way as 4,000 years ago. But machines now do the work of roasting and grinding and making the delicious chocolate. I'm sure you recognize some of these delicious things that are made with chocolate.
After learning all about chocolate, let's make some at home. Here we have the cocoa beans that come from the cacao pod. The cocoa beans are then ground in this metate. After I grind the cocoa beans, I get my pot with hot water or hot milk. I pour my ground chocolate into my pot and I use my molinillo to blend it. And I blend and I blend and I blend and I use this to make the foam. After I do this for a few minutes, it's all ready And then it's ready to enjoy. Salud!
Thank you so very much, Eunice and Carlos, for teaching us about the history of chocolate. Please stop by the House of Mexico in Balboa Park, San Diego, to say hi to them and to enjoy more history about Mexico. If you would like to learn more about Mexico, stop by any San Diego City Public Library to pick up a Roots Mexico activity kit. These kits do go fast, so call ahead about availability. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Bye.